Edomotic's app, Amazon's video streaming quirks, Evernote's multiple account support, Real Racing 3, and another season of The Newsroom. It's Friday, August 3rd, 2012, and this is iWake. I'm Tim Chaten, and this is what's going on in the Apple world today. Good morning, and welcome to the Friday edition of iWake. First up is the happy news that the Retina MacBook Pro is now down to a 5 to 7 day ship time. Apple seems to be catching up to demand, or simply getting better at making them. Either way, a win for consumers. Next up, I have some app news. First, I want to talk about a really cool app I just discovered by Edomotic, the headphone maker or earphone maker that I absolutely adore. The Awareness app by Edomotic is rather awesome. The free app monitors the sound around you and helps you stay connected with the outside world as well as protect your hearing. It works with any set of headphones that include a microphone, which include many of Edomotic's headsets, actually all of their headsets. What it does is it'll use that mic to check the outside volume, and when it exceeds a certain volume, it will lower your audio on your iOS device, and even allow you to use the mic to hear what is going on around you, and when volumes return to a safe listening volume, the music is back to its normal volume, or if you're using the music app, it'll actually pause and resume playback. So say, for instance, you're listening to some music, a car is honking at you as you're about to cross the road. Well, you will now hear that thanks to this app. Especially with many of these sound isolating earphones, that can be a big problem. This is also helpful in an office when someone is trying to get your attention. The app works in the background with that audio API Skype uses, with a little red banner there, and it works with every app on your iPhone. It's a pretty sweet app that I'm surprised I never tried out or heard about before. It's called Awareness, and it's by Edomotic, and this is a really, really cool app that I wanted to make sure everyone knew about. It is free, although there is an in-app upgrade for $5 that unlocks lots of nifty features. You can find it by searching for the Edomotic or Awareness in the App Store, the iOS App Store. This would be a fun one to have on the Mac as well. I would imagine that would be something that would be possible. I'm not sure if they'll ever do it, though. And other app news is Amazon blocking jailbroken iPads for their streaming video app. A customer for the streaming service got this message from Amazon. I'm sorry that the Amazon Instant Video service isn't working yet on your iPad. The service is absolutely available to you. What we're finding is that this is a specific error is popping up for folks whose iPads have any kind of jailbreak installed. A jailbreak is a program installed on your device that lets you do stuff not necessarily supported by the manufacturer. For example, if Apple blocks access to fictional service provider Orange, you can add a thing that gets around that block. So I should note, if you live in the UK, Orange is actually a real carrier. Back to their email. If you do not believe that your device is jailbroken, please see if you have any of the following apps installed on your iPad. Caps On, APT, Cydia, Installer. Installer app is okay, but just Installer is another version of the first APT. The presence of any of these indicates a jailbreak and our service won't work. From the error message that you provided, it appears your device has been jail-broken. We are unable to provide any troubleshooting for your device. You'll need to contact the site or person where you received the jail-break for your device. So I should note, as I've been saying, they did insert a dash between jail and break, which is the wrong spelling. This is not totally unsurprising, but sad indeed. I should also note that the app will only stream over Wi-Fi, not 3G or LTE, so that's kind of bad news, but not totally unexpected. This may change, but no one knows for sure. Next up in app news is an update to Evernote. The big new addition is multiple account support. You now have an option to switch between your premium account and one free account, or as many premium accounts as you have. You won't need to enter your password again, it just works. This is a huge thing for them to add and may encourage some of you to get a premium Evernote account. The big feature that I'm waiting for, however, is selective sync on the Mac. My Evernote library is around 10 gigabytes in size, and I would rather not sync all of that down to my Mac. Anyways, besides that, a slew of UI tweaks and keyboard shortcuts have been added. There's now the ability to post a note to LinkedIn from the app. Evernote's blog points out that Evernote 3.3, the new version from the App Store, complies with Mountain Lion's sandboxing rules, and it is possible that users on older versions of Mac OS X will experience changes in functionality. Anyways, a big day for Evernote users, such as myself. Another big app story to hit is that of Real Racing 3. Real Racing 2 was a breakthrough in the app world with 1080p Apple TV streaming and an onslaught of other cool things that the app does. It's kind of like the hallmark of App Store apps in the Apple world, especially with the Game Center support on the Mac version. There isn't much to say about this new app that's coming out, except to say it's in development and will be released later this year. According to Mac Rumors, Real Racing 3 will be the first game in the franchise to have real race courses and will allow 22 cars to race simultaneously. No system requirements have been released as of yet. I'd imagine this comes out just in time for those new iPhone and iPad owners this holiday season. Closing out the show are two stories. First up is Macworld. They shared an article of some developer concerns with iCloud. It's a great read that I'd recommend checking out. Highlights of the article include reliability questions, APIs that aren't fully baked, and ease of implementation. The article is linked to in the show notes at iWakePodcast.com. Last up today is Aaron Sorkin, talking a bit about Newsroom Season 2. According to Sorkin, Season 2 of the HBO drama will air in June of 2013. The show will continue to include real events, with the stories remaining approximately 12 to 18 months behind current events. So there you go. I'm enjoying Newsroom, and I eagerly await the rest of Season 1. Before closing out the show today, I just want to remind everyone that iWake Again is airing again this weekend. iWake Again is for those that really appreciate iWake. It is a paid show. It's $10 a month, and it gives you a subscription to basically this 30-minute or longer or shorter audio show that's out traditionally on Saturdays. I did an extra show on Wednesday this week to provide you that extra content to wake up to iWake Again during the weekend. And also, what it's really about is providing you a way to pay for the Monday through Friday show that most of you get for free. It's about $0.25 per episode that you'd be paying for through that $10 a month subscription. If you'd like to join this iWake Again community, please head on over to iWakePodcast.com/again for more information and a link to sign up right there. So once again, iWakePodcast.com/again. That's what's going on in the Apple world today, and that will do this week for some of us, but not everyone. If you are an iWake Again subscriber, tomorrow you'll have another episode, and I'll talk to everyone else on Monday. Have a great weekend. Aloha.